What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Today we are diving into some incredible EDC knives that should not be forgotten. Before we get started, make sure you are subscribed here to the channel. I release new knife and EDC content every single day. Hit that thumbs up button. That helps push the video out there to more people, and let everyone know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys and seeing what you're carrying for the day. So all these knives will be linked down in the description. I will also try to link their individual unboxings because all these knives do have individual videos up on them. We're going to kick the list off with the Petrified Fish Rogue, and this is a knife that is a huge sleeper. I think this knife gets passed by time and time again, you know, when people may be scrolling on Amazon or something like that, the pages and pages of knives that are on there. But this knife is fantastic. We're looking at a Ness Muck style drop point blade. It's got a nice satin finish to it, 154 cm, nice little row of fine jimping. Wouldn't have mind seeing that run out further. That's a little nitpick though. Great sharpening choil. We do have a flipper tab for deployment, and it is very well done with a nice detent. Closing action, nice hydraulic close. We have great access to that liner, and there is a nice chamfer to the liner and on the liner. We have a nice deep carry clip. Everything has been recessed. This clip works very well in and out of the pocket, in the hand, and aesthetically. And then to top it all off, we have the pivot with our logo on the pivot with a clean show side, except for the 154 cm marking, no big deal there. And then we have Damascus for our handle material and our backspacer material. We're still working with a steel frame. This is going to be a great size, very comfortable in hand, and coming in under 80 bucks, not going to break the bank. Now we're going to kick off to the Trivisa Columbo. This is a knife that a few people I was able to make aware that it exists via the unboxing. But this knife right here, coming in under $50, is a huge value, a huge sleeper for people who are just coming into the knife community, or people who are looking for a solid, inexpensive EDC knife. This is a great option right here. We're looking at a satin finish drop point blade. This is going to be coming in 14C 28N steel. You can see it there on the flipper tab. We do have this really cool cutout on both sides and a flipper tab for deployment. The flipper tab is executed perfectly all the way out and down. We have this really cool micarta for the handle material, as well as a backspacer there. We do have a deep carry clip. The clip is recessed, the screws are not, but ultimately not a big deal on that side of things. It works well, it's slim, it's minimal, and then it is going to be reversible for left-hand carry. Good solid detent on this knife, and we do have good access with a chamfer and jimping on that liner. Coming in under $50, the Trivisa Columbo is a huge hit. Next up, we have the Kubey Knives Doo, and this knife right here is a stunner from Kuby, a sleeper, something that should not be forgotten about. This knife is coming in under 50 bucks, and we're looking at 14C 28N steel. This one is the coated tanto version. There's going to be a bunch of different variations you can get between coated and uncoated, different colors of G10, and I believe they even have two different blade shapes, drop point and this tanto here. We're looking at a cutout and a rear flipper tab for deployment. Nice fine jimping on that flipper. Kuby does a great job on their action department, their detents. Very good on this model right here. The G10 is done and finished well, high quality stuff. We are looking at a deep carry reversible clip. It's going to be surface mounted, but the screws are recessed, so that is good to go there. Kuby does a good job with their pocket clips on their budget models. And then we do have a couple of standoffs with a lanyard post there. Great access to that liner, and that has some jimping on it. This would make a fantastic secondary fifth pocket type knife right here, and you do have this choil here where you can do a semi choke up with your pointer finger there. I don't know about a full choke up. You would start to eventually work up on that edge, but you do have a decent sharpening choil there, and that could double as kind of a fingertip choke up, if you will. But I love the Kuby Doo, and this is definitely a knife that doesn't get enough play. Next up, we have the Revo Knives Ness, and this knife comes in under 50 bucks as well, like 47, 48. This particular model, we have a acid washed Nessmuck style blade coming in 14C 28N steel. Nice sharpening choil there. We have green micarta for our handle material. We still have a steel frame, flow through construction with one standoff. Nice deep carry clip that's been recessed along with the screws. That is going to be reversible for lefties out there. Good access with jimping to that liner. And we do have a very solid detent on this knife. And because of the Nessmuck style blade, you have a nice amount showing. So you can thumb flick and reverse flick this knife all day long. No problem at all. And that's typically how I open it up, was with just a thumb flick or with just a reverse flick. But if you're looking for something that's unique, a little different, the Revo Ness under 50 bucks, I think this is a huge value, a knife that should definitely be in the eyes of knife people. Love the size, love the swell in the butt end of the handle. It makes this very comfortable. And that Nessmuck blade, it's a great blade shape for day-to-day stuff. It's good for work-related tasks. It's a great blade shape because you do have that little bit lower tip. You have this very pronounced belly here. This is going to do very well at a lot of different things and be very comfortable doing so. Next up, we have the CJ RB Ruan. Now, this knife comes in under 40 bucks right now, and love this knife. This has been a favorite budget knife of mine for several years. It's a Dirk Pinkerton design. It's coated with a PVD process. It is a modified Warncliffe style blade, modified sheep's foot blade. We have a nice sharpening choil there. This is going to be coming in AR RPM 9. We have this nice cutout here for deployment. Good access to the liner there as well. We have a chamfer on that liner, and there are a couple different variations of this knife that you can pick up. The cool thing about this knife is the pocket clip is 4-way interchangeable, so tip up or down, left or right hand carry. So very cool and very well thought out. Some people like to carry knives tip down. A lot of people like to carry them tip up, and then giving lefties the option to carry this left-handed, or anyone for that matter to carry this left-handed, is awesome. This is a good mid-size knife, not going to be a full-size knife. It's right in that mid-size range, similar to the Doo, but this would make a great backup knife right here, a good work knife, utility-style knife, and not going to break the bank. You'll have to let me know, what are some of the knives that you would consider a sleeper? Doesn't matter the price range or any of that. This one I tried to keep a little bit more affordable, well under that $100 mark. But let me know, what are some knives that might be a little bit older, but you think they should not be forgotten about without question? Let me know what you think down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys either which way. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I always appreciate that. It really helps push the videos out there to more people. If you're new here, I release knife and EDC content every single day, just like this video right here. Hit the subscribe button and ring that bell. That way you can be notified anytime we release a new video. I'll put up a couple of other videos here, and here to go check out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.